matches. Casting tonight with 0 Lambda for Zrq versus Ghost Gambit. This one is going to be another best of 3, according to my notes here. Unless you guys played 3 times total and I didn't remember.
Nope.
Squint.
Nope. That's the
okay. Good. Well, okay. In that case, well, you've heard the questions for tonight. I believe both of you. Ghost might not have, but I'm gonna refresh everybody's memories anyway. Rank, race, region, and your favorite Twitch emote. Go.
Oh, that's a new one.
Zrq can start then.
Oh, yes.
So I'm Taryn from North American region. Stalling here. What? I think I'm missing one of those questions.
Rank.
No, I got that. Oh, yeah, unranked. From North American region. There you go. And favorite Twitch emote. I don't actually own any Twitch emotes because I'm not sub to anybody.
Do you have any in general?
Is there general emotes?
Yes.
No.
General smileys.
So you don't have a favorite. That's unfortunate.
Have a favorite? Fair enough. What is your most commonly used one then?
Colon forward or backslash? The one with the
the
I think it parses either one.
Is it? I thought it only does
that
one
one?
way.
You like that one? Okay.
Where? I can't see.
So, you don't...
Actually, the other thing is I use IRC, so it shows up all my emotes as just text.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Now
okay.
you're like me with Skype,
I see,
because I do
I
the
see.
same thing there. But yeah, all right, cool. Fine, fair enough. Ghost Gambit.
Ghost Gambit, North America, Terran / others, sometimes player, and currently bronze. Working on getting out of it. Thank
what
you,
were you
MMR.
last season?
Gold.
Okay. Now I feel bad for the bronze people. Okay.
So I'm unranked this season. I'm unranked last season, and I don't plan to get out of it.
He's gold. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. All right.
I'll see. You could have I could have amazed people with my bronze skill.
Holy crap! This guy's amazing. Amazing bronze.
Anywho, favorite Twitch emote. Gotta go with Day Rope, just because of what it stands for. Day 9, searching amnesia and torturing himself, trying to find a rope that you couldn't even pick up.
Chat troll.
Well, all right. And, okay. Well, with that part done, let's go ahead and move on to vetoes then.
You sound so enthused, Omega.
Sounds like he needs a rope right now.
Probably. I lost the rope. I'm not looking for it anymore. Anyway.
You're
it on my
gonna
next
need a rope
playthrough
soon. Trust me.
No, I'm kidding. All right, so usual map pool, of course. So send me rock paper scissors. Let's go.
Wow, I actually maxed out a chat. There's a limit of characters that you can type in a StarCraft chat, and I hit it.
Oh, you're already that far ahead. I'm nowhere near.
Well, for those of you that aren't privy to what's going on, they basically just sent me a long string of R, P, and S in relatively randomly. So I'm just going to call it out. Let's see. Tie, and the third one isn't. Sorry, Zrq switched to a paper before Ghost stopped being on rock, so Zrq gets to decide.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. I got an invite to something. I can't see my thing anymore.
It sounds like a personal problem. May want to get that checked out.
I couldn't see past it. It was a peg. Okay, so I get to veto first, eh?
Okay, here's, by the way, this. And this.
I don't see either this or this, but
If you guys didn't see that, that means you're already in the show match group, and the invite thing is broken, so it's all good.
Oh yeah, that's what the pop-up was. Okay.
Man, we were nailing it.
Yes, we're on point tonight. It's awesome.
We saved the best for last.
Oh, we're all just a little tired. It's all good.
Okay, I think we're doing vetoes, but I can't be sure.
You are.
You are, yes.
In that case, that's veto echo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, whoa.
Interesting. We're gonna veto Inferno Pools. Get that Inferno.
Why?
We will never play on it. Okay, next one.
Dakota.
He's trying to veto standard.
Let's get rid of Iron Fortress.
He's trying to veto non-standard. The result is a little interesting. Okay, that leaves us with Expedition Lost, Vonnie, and Cactus. What do you want to play on first, Zrq?
Cactus.
Okay. Next.
Expedition Lost.
And, of course, Vonnie third. Well, that makes us ready to go here. Maze, if we have anybody watching at this point. Sure thing, Luki Lou are still here, thank you.
Whoever finds these VODs.
Okay, now I need to figure out what I just accepted my invite to. What am I in?
That's just a
Illuminati.
group. It's just a group for the show matches. It's an alternate friends list so that people don't have to rely on mine in the event that I am not here.
Oh, okay.
Basically.
Oh, there's a hugs on mine.
Yes, we have hugs.
I don't know what hugs is.
Actually, I'm kidding. He's not in the group. I don't remember who that is either. He's on my friends list, though. I'm friends with Hugs.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, it's okay to be friends with Hugs. You gotta have them.
Yeah, we have Hugs. Oh, we have them.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, gentlemen, so check the races and colors. Good luck.
Check.
Afterward.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Get out of here.
Blip. Blip.
Horse, get out of here.
Got him.
Wah. Alright. Off we
Running out
go.
of energy.
Yep, me too. Try and get this done quick. Quick and quiet. Start this off on Cactus Valley Ladder Edition at best of 5. I'm spamming chat. The Lance, what do you think? TVT, Cactus Valley, 4v4.
Yeah. In the past, I would have said that Zrq's overall macro is probably a little bit more solid, but GhostGambit's been practicing a lot, quite a while now, so I'm expecting these two to be somewhat similar. And it'll just come down to who's got that grit, you know what I mean?
Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, the grit. True grit.
In the bottom part of the map, we have our Terran blue player, Zrqkyvx, also known as Zrqkyvx.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, the pink Terran player. It is LTTB's Ghost Gambit.
So, something rather interesting. If you look around the map, you'll notice something, right? Lots of rocks. Now, if you look at the mini-map, you'll notice something else. There's no icons for those. In one of the balance patch updates, or previews rather, for Legacy of the Void, this is something they said they would actually like to improve.
No
So you can actually see these. So you can actually see the rocks on the map.
Justin Browder would be proud.
I imagine he is. It's probably his idea. Suggesting it on the hero side.
We love you, Dustin.
I don't think he directs the C2 game anymore, does he?
I don't think so. I think he's full-time Heroes now.
He might be like an overall manager maybe for both teams, but...
Because there were several StarCraft devs that just moved over to Heroes full-time. And I mean, it is a full-time job now.
Yeah, it looks like... yeah, I guess he is one of them, too. It's kind of interesting if you think about it. Wonder what prompted him to make the switch.
Because Heroes is awesome.
Well, I agree with that, sure. So, StarCraft.
Most days.
Post day.
Most days.
Most days, huh? You know what? It probably was just for sake of variety. I imagine as a developer, he's been working on StarCraft.
Oh, yeah, no.
Something else to do.
Totally fair point. You know, tired of making small adjustments over long periods of time. Better to move into a faster-paced environment. Keep you sharp.
Yep. Smaller adjustments over a long period of time where the fan base tries to kill you every time you change anything tiny at all.
Yeah,
so another game with the fan base is going to try and kill you every time you do anything at all.
I don't envy David Kim or Dustin Brown at this point.
Nope. They like their jobs. Clearly, I imagine that they they just see angry fans as a ball of passion, and then they think of BlizzCon whenever they think of how their fans actually act.
It's a smart way to approach it. I mean, other development I follow closely is Star Citizen, and those fans are also rabid. And
I think it's just...
I don't know, it turns into a cult following. It gets crazy. Something changes, they all go up in arms because it's absolutely terrible, and then down the road, turns out the developer was planning something else to coincide with it, and everybody goes, oh. Yeah, but look at this update, it fucking sucked! There'll always be in pitchforks and torches around everything. I don't know.
Yep. People
suck sometimes.
They do. And they're really passionate about things. Or they don't want to learn anything new, which is also a thing I've suspected about the SC2 community for a long time.
Hashtag passion. Going out.
In any case, we're enough ranting about people on the internet, let's be honest. We've got a pretty nice community here, and of course the general Day 9 community at large, which is pretty fantastic.
Oh yeah, no, I love these guys. They're always great, nice people.
Nothing to complain about. And of course the A-Move community, which I put up there in the exact same category.
I love A-Move. Actually, I haven't spent a lot of time there lately. I need to catch up on ITN this week.
Yes, you should. And let's see here. So we've got a second expansion from Zrqkyvx. Back over in GhostGambit space, we're going a little bit quicker up into tech, so he's grabbing the factory. Kind of hiding it, too. Well, the placement of that is very suspicious to me.
It is indeed. Maybe closer for drops, or he just wants to pay attention.
He doesn't want him to get picked. He doesn't want him to be able to see it from the ramp, I think. The SCV. It's actually really worthwhile to run one worker up against a wall off like that, because sometimes, yep, by the way, there's Starport coming down immediately with the tech lab on the back of it. It's probably a setup. Set up for Thor's. No, it could be that too.
Thor. Oh no, what? You know, I like Thor drop better. I'm totally okay with that. They can one-shot Marines. Technically, it's two-shot, but it's one-shot.
That's because they're firing two things at once.
Yes. Science, bitch. I don't know.
So I guess that, kind of think of it, by the way, Marauders having that split shot Legacy of the Void basically means that Ultras have 2 more armor, right? Mm-hmm. So if a Ghost comes in and it throws that drone on an Ultralisk, it basically means that the Marauder's behaving normally.
That's going to be scary.
If you think about it. That's also going to be true for whatever else it shoots that happens to have a drone attached to it, because it doesn't specifically say biological. Ugh. So you could attach them to Immortals, Colossi. most of the Protoss army.
No, an Immortal
of course, at that point, you're just going to EMP him.
Immortal Shield sucks now too, so that's even.
Yeah, well, it probably does. I mean, no one can use that thing well, so I don't know. We'll see.
Oh boy, Zrq here. He's floating his second command center over to natural. Ghost has not yet expanded. Focusing on some Banshees and Cloak.
Cloak on the way. Stim as well. +1/+1 for both parties. No one's getting supply blocked much. Cough Ghost. But he's got a Banshee coming over, so he should be okay. Meanwhile, Zrq is going for aggression. The thing that we don't see from Zrq very often.
No, this is very interesting. He's pushing out with 1 Marauder and a handful of Marines. I
think he wins because of the Marauder, actually. Just gonna swell, maybe not. Do 2 Marauders beat a? Does 1 Marauder lose to 2 Marines? Close enough, because it got reinforcements.
Yes.
Well, I guess having 2 more Marines would have made his Zrq's force a little stronger.
Ghost has Cloak now, so he's going to move into this... Moving past them? No, into the natural. Oh shit, gave his position away.
I was wondering if he even wanted to go for the mules or just wants to hit the more permanent workers, and it looks like the permanent workers it is. The thing is, the unfortunate reality in the situation is the time it takes for that to go up, especially if he keeps killing it over and over again. He's going to kill a lot of workers. And having just lost that battle at the front means he can't really counterattack after this happens, even if he manages to deal with the Banshee in any particular way. In fact, he's going to eliminate Marines now.
Spreading army units here, not going to have anything to shoot up at him except those turrets, but it's halfway complete. He's moving out. Running out of Cloak. Mules, expensive. Expensive units.
2 mules go down. Looks like a third will survive. No, no, this line of this turns is sure just gonna die.
Just enough before the Banshee escaped.
Dropped some sort of triangular thing. I don't know what that was. But it came out of it. Scans the front, sees that actually his opponent, GhostGambit, has not been building workers consistently. I think on the back of this. As a result, Zrqkyvx is 10 workers ahead despite all the damage that he has taken. He's an economic lead. Doesn't really need to attack right now. He feels like he does because he just got his workers stabbed a bunch, but kind of interesting when you see things like this as the observer and you're like, oh, nope, that harassment didn't help him really at all.
No, not entirely.
He's not as behind as he was before, I guess. I think GhostGambit wins that fight now. He's got Stim and a medevac.
He's got Stim, a couple of Marauders here. Tank is moving out now. I'm going to head up to the front. Gonna siege a position.
Tank is good. I'm going to help out a lot here. He doesn't focus it down real quickly.
Flash damage is very scary on Marines without combat shield. Is what GhostGambit has.
These Marines don't have Stim from Zrqkyvx, by the way, so just the DPS potential of this army is vastly inferior to that of Ghosts. So despite like having an economic lead, he does not have an army lead, and this actually could prove fatal. He's just going to run into the base and get
Gonna sandwich him.
sandwiched, or rather cut off. Like there's not really much sandwich. You know what I mean? This is more of a sub and less of a panini, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I suppose.
I have no idea what I'm talking about either.
No, that's okay. I mean, if you want to look at it as a panini, you know, he got sandwiched between the two and then dropped a hot iron on him.
Or he's like me and he orders the one that happens to have horseradish in it and not realize it.
Oh!
Like, oh my god!
Oh
Why
gosh!
does it taste like this?
My tongue is...
By the way, Panera. Panera has the worst bait and switch item on their menu ever.
The smokehouse turkey.
No, it's they have a steak and cheese sandwich
Oh.
with horseradish written in tiny letters below the thing.
Oh no! See now, I hate the smokehouse turkey. They have sauce on that, and it leaves the weirdest aftertaste. It's like it's a good first hit, and then I don't know. Anyway, aside from Panera,
Anyway.
we have an engagement at the front here. Take down the bunker handily, the siege tank.
Really bruised army with this Widow Mine that just keeps watching the events rather than participating. There you go. Just did that in the last engagement too. Just kind of hanging out and watching. Oh, medevac goes down.
Oh, so many workers being killed here. 13 off of the natural. Widow Mine is in place. Whoa! Scan forward.
Everything is too damaged.
Tank
He can't
shot.
get to the tank in time. He's gonna lose everything.
No energy on the medevac.
Time to turn around and pick up the siege tank. Maybe no, he's got more forces. Yeah, he's not gonna defend his first position.
Pick it up.
Boom.
Goes, pick it up. Tank's going, buddy, buddy.
Boom! 2 Marines. That's all.
Tank's treading for his life.
Now, if he keeps pushing forward, it's going to favor GhostGambit a little bit. 2 siege tanks should be able to hold that off pretty well.
Yeah, pretty good. I think Zrqkyvx is a little bit of a disadvantage here away from his base. He's pushing into a third base.
Ghost is still not really producing SCVs consistently, and that's kind of holding him back here. He's had really great army engagements, but there just isn't a lot to back it up.
Yeah, Mills will fix that. He's got 5 on the natural now.
Yeah, he's going to have a lot of minerals for a little while.
Pretty good. Little boost there to his economy. Streaming across the map. Reinforcements. Constructing his natural command.
Yeah, but he's able to mine more, just in general. Having 34 workers, he's basically on 1.5 bases. GhostGambit still is sitting on 1. Building up his army, though. GhostGambit's slight lead in the army department. Still has... Not really. No, he doesn't have a tech league anymore. Zrqkyvx is caught up in that respect.
Yep,
Same
the
upgrades.
Upgrade tab is only off by 1, and that's Banshee Cloak. A Banshee in this army actually would be amazing.
Yep. However, GhostGambit is researching 2-2, while Zrqkyvx is still only hanging out on +1 weapons. Interesting. It seems that Zrqkyvx is going to go around the center area after blowing up these rocks and allowing him to take a shortcut. I think he's worried about him having the watchtower. Oh, GhostGambit might be the one who gets sandwiched this time, but it looks like he's going to find the reinforcements, walk right up here before any kind of engagement occurs. He needs to plant these siege tanks down. He has no idea that he needs to.
Plant him, plant him, plant him.
Engagement goes down. Neither side actually using their siege tanks to their fullest potential. Probably remember right at the end of the fight. Marines coming from the backside as well. Moving forward. Actually, really nice fight for GhostGambit yet again. He's able to win the fight. Let's see if he can capitalize on.
Ouch, pretty good. Not a whole lot here left at the front. I mean, the siege tank's pretty bruised. He's going to move over, check for the third, and he's going to find it over here.
Yeah, he's going to find it, and that's going to put Zrqkyvx pretty much back in one base land because there's no way he's bringing his workers back home. These medevacs reminding the command center is being watched.
Bum, 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 bum.
This extra one's like, hey, I got a siege tank. Oh, never mind.
Get back here.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. Siege tank can go against a missile turret. Oh, not enough time to siege up.
And he's just going to walk in melee range and shoot to death. Yep.
Ouch. Tank for free, no big deal though. We got reinforcements streaming across the map yet again. Marines on the way. Now they have combat shield. Kind of scary.
Zrqkyvx is building a ninja expansion with his extra workers.
Oh my goodness.
That's a reasonable response to this. But GhostGambit looks like he wants to continue this fight. He does have a really nicely placed siege tank here that's getting great shots in his army. But he doesn't have a lot of bio left, and it looks like that siege tank is just gonna have no defenses in a second.
Well, it's still pretty good though. Getting these pot shots off, gonna take out this tank's health.
Yeah, the economic superiority of Zrqkyvx's base here, though, is starting to really kick in. You'll notice that he's actually up in army over GhostGambit, despite really losing a lot of units in that fight.
Oh dear.
He's just gonna drop them right.
Boop, boop, boop. Good move by Zrqkyvx there, not losing any of those damaged Marines. Another tank coming across the map for GhostGambit. Ghost still not saturated in his natural. Yeah, like you said, the economy lead is falling now, unfortunately. And
he's been on one base the whole game, and the only reason why this has worked is because he's forced Zrqkyvx to do the same by consistently breaking his economy.
Zrqkyvx, I mean, he's pretty scared too. He's not wanting to move out. He's scanning ahead of time, losing units each time.
There's also a slight upgrade difference. +2, +2 against +2, +1. Just allowing GhostGambit's army to be a little bit tougher.
Oh, units up at the top. Third, finally mining. Actually, weren't mining all that time.
Huh. Well, now he's on 2 bases. Here comes that income.
Bling, bling, money, money, money.
Main base is actually mined out for both players essentially at this point. GhostGambit really should consider moving most of those SCVs down, as a lot of them are not really mining at all. Also needs to saturate this third base. That was another thing they're thinking of changing. Max efficiency is technically 3 per patch, but optimal efficiency is 2 per patch. So they're thinking of changing the numbers that are present on the command centers.
Ooh, that's a huge change. I mean, that's even bigger than max starting workers. That's changing the actual mechanic.
Well, no, that's changing the display, not the mechanic.
Oh,
they're not changing it to max.
Uh-oh.
We're going to say that it's at 16. And oh, that was ballsy.
Doom drop flew right in Ghost's vision. Oh no, he's not
Oh, he's
reactive.
defiant of missile turret. No, some of those units aren't going to come out of there. Oh, he's not reacting! Go! Ooh. And Ghost is like, you can have that starboard. I'm going to break your stuff now.
I move in and crush the front of Zrqkyvx.
Really should probably just walk up and go for the production, though, because if you can cut that off with these forces first, he'll be in an excellent position. Meanwhile, we don't have any siege tanks on the high ground in here. I don't think Zrqkyvx is going to be able to hold this position. Meanwhile, back in GhostGambit's base, we can see that he's slowly losing all of his production. The factories and starports are going down, but the same can be said for Zrqkyvx's own base. The problem, however, is that GhostGambit has a 30 army supply lead right now. He's not going to be able to win a heads-up fight, which means that really what it comes down to for GhostGambit is he just needs to kill the production. If he can cut the production off of Zrqkyvx, he'll be able to hold down the army advantage, and then he just needs to keep all of his buildings from dying. So basically, break this stuff, run back home.
Yep, smart move here, focusing down the buildings that lift off first, make sure they can't escape. Zrqkyvx trying to do the same thing here back home, but just less firepower.
Yep, it's taking him a lot longer. And to be honest, at this point, it's going to over supply depots as well. This is actually a pretty brutal move, even though there's that expanded base up at the top. It's starting to build some more production up there. he's not going to be able to build anything for a very long time. Instead, now he's going to be like, oh, let's just walk out of the base with these 4 CVs, pretend he didn't see him.
Don't see nothing, just going home, going home.
Nope, nobody sees anything. Unfortunately, GhostGambit wasn't producing anything on the back of that. He could have had a few Marines popping out at a time, just making sure that forces of Zrq took a little bit longer to kill all the stuff. Not really happening, though. Meanwhile, GhostGambit has built a additional command center that I imagine he intends on turning into a planetary fortress when he gets the chance. But yeah, GhostGambit should really fall back, stabilize his base, but looks like he wants to push forward. At the very least, he should lift the command center up that's slightly to the north and put it over an empty space.
Now, he's kind of taking a page out of Zrq's book here. He's building command centers across the map now. I don't know, his army is much more mobile. He's using his stem like crazy here.
Nope. Okay.
Gonna kill
That
himself.
SCV is going to get away. That SCV is going to build something else that's going to lead GhostGambit on a... Yep, and there's another one going down. They're both doing the same thing right now. There's one enormous difference, and that is GhostGambit has stimmed his army to death. It actually could die very, very easily to a healthy one. Well, it's a lot of DPS. Maybe not.
Still a lot of DPS. These medevacs are out of energy, though, so I mean, this isn't changing.
Yeah, it's all the workers. So you get the remainder up here. 3 workers from both sides left. A lot of resources, though. Zrq has found the base over here. So there's GhostGambit. GhostGambit should really consider canceling that. Build another one back home.
Pretty expensive loss there, especially in this stage of the
Yeah,
game.
he's going to float that one away, but it's been seen, so it's going to be caught before it gets away.
Oh dear, this is his
He's got a worker. He's got a worker. He should build another building. Ghost, please don't tell me you're staring at it. Okay. He's watching his army. No, he's got more buildings back in his base. Oh, Zrq was not thorough.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, we had a little faith there in Zrq to finish everything up, but oh no, he's so...
Oh, he's going to see this SCV as well. That's a little bit frightening. He's got another... No, that's a siege tank. GhostGambit's being revealed. Oh, Zrq didn't react to the SCV. That's very lucky for GhostGambit.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
He's trying to run away his last command center. There's one more SCV up there. If he kills that until the command center lands and builds another unit, which he can't do because there's no supply depots. No, kill! No, Ghost! You need to kill that! Ah! Okay.
Ghost is in trouble.
Ghost has realized that the command center has left. He's now running down to check it. He's going to find it. He found it!
Go! Oh!
Found it. He's gonna go for it.
There's...
But that SCV up there is going to be able to build yet another building. It's okay though, because Ghost is building the command center to the bottom right. So,
and boom.
Boom. GhostGambit takes game number 2.
1.
2.
Really?
Wasn't it?
No.
That was 1.
That was the first game.
Really?
Half an hour? Yes.
Holy crap. Okay. I'm not paying attention, guys. Is this just fantasy? Alright. GhostGambit takes 1. Felt like 2 games. What the heck? Okay.
Oh boy.
GhostGambit had a lot of fun.
Yes, he did.
I'll fall asleep in my chair now. Just kidding. I'm not sleepy in that sense. Just need to probably drink a glass of water.
So let's... trying to find it in a list here. Totally blind here. There we go. I did find it. Boom. My eyes are getting heavy. Been a long weekend. Oh boy.
Okay.
Alright, welcome back.
So game 2 here. This is Expedition Lost, huh?
Hmm.
They're both going to go for that backdoor entrance. That's what everyone does here. We know that by now.
Indeedy. Invite GhostGambit directly to the lobby. Just like that. There we are. That fixed the problem. Alright. I'm gonna AFK 1 second. I heard something downstairs. Need to check.
Okie dokie. Ah, well, guys, I don't know what to say. That was an incredibly good game. I'm pretty impressed with Ghost Gambit's ability to hang in there. And, well, as much as with Zrq, that was actually a very good demonstration of that simple macro is so powerful. And then an attack without adequate macro backing it up actually doesn't really do a lot. What ultimately ended up doing enough, though, was that he just kept having those good engagements over and over and over again until basically Zrq couldn't use that money anymore. Really? And of course, base trades are pretty nuts no matter what. Is anybody here, actually?
I don't think so.
It seems like very little... I know Gerthang and Lubilo are technically here. You know what? They're probably like playing games and listening. I would bet.
I heard somebody shouting downstairs. Went down to check. Make sure we're okay. So...
Nobody die?
Nobody's hurt. So I got a cookie for my consolation prize.
Yay.
Alright. Started off here at a game, too. On an expedition lost. Zrq trying to eliminate all of the normal maps. Didn't quite succeed.
No, I think he wanted to play in free-to-play. It would be kind of interesting to have a system of map reservations instead of vetoes.
Like, ban immunity?
No. You pick this map, and you pick the next map. Where vetoes are the stuff that's left. In other words, that's the normal process. I could have just called it that. I don't know why. Anyway, bottom left of the map, here in Expedition Lost, we have our blue Terran player. It is Zrqkyvx.
And his opponent spawning in the top right-hand corner of the map, the pink Terran player. It is GhostGambit.
Very interesting game. No surrender to all the buildings died. Well, you can't predict that. Plus, actually, Zrq could have extended it out further. I think he could have built like an assimilator or a barracks.
Oh, it could have been more silly, yes.
Oh, is the cookie good?
Oh, this cookie's amazing.
It's so good.
Oh, it's double chocolate, man. It's a chocolate cookie with chocolate chips in it.
Chocolate cookie, covered with chocolate fudge. Put on chocolate ice cream.
Oh, man.
With the
I should have done that earlier. I had chocolate ice cream.
Ah.
Too
bad.
Curse you, brain. Why didn't you think? Nope.
Brain's like, stop making me do this and then we'll talk.
I'd like to call attention to what Ghost is doing on his rant.
That is a 3 supply depot wall off. And
it is
a SCV on the map.
3 supply depot wall off. SCV is proxy across the map waiting.
He's
to
not
build
scouting.
Bear.
He's going to build evil things.
Holding a mineral too is very devious.
Captain, I think that's fairly obvious to all involved.
I think that you should shut the fuck up and listen to what I say. I am your captain.
That is not entirely logical, Captain.
Well, you know what, Spock? You know what?
The accent. That's appropriate somehow.
We have Ghost. He is proxying barracks at the back door. Zrq has nothing poised here to pay attention to this, and oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear indeed. Zrq is completing the wall off as normal. Things look all clear from his end of things. Not bothering to scout yet. He's going to find a nasty surprise when he does. He's going to find out there's no barracks at the ramp.
3 supply depots. If he scouts with a Marine, do a lot of irritating damage.
Mhm.
Yes, if he could still be mined the building to death. He's got a factory going up at home behind us. That makes me think that the intention here might be to proxy a very quick Reaper. Nope. Yeah, he's got 2 buildings there, so it could be Reapers or Marines. I'm curious as to what the factory is for, though. Maybe he's got his backup plan is to go up into Banshees or something.
Widowmine's even more simple than that if we stay down a tier. Definitely do some serious damage early game if he gets him out.
Yeah. It does seem a bit odd to have it here, but I guess it's just he doesn't have another worker on the side of the map. He's like, oh, yeah, well, that's very interesting. And Zrq, what is Zrq doing? He's just going to build more stuff, I guess. Back home. Go follow his build. Stick to what he knows.
Orphan stuff, not choosing to expand, probably a good choice. Marines from GhostGambit streaming out in the 3rd base location. Interesting. He's building units back home too. He's making sure he's got his bases covered.
I wonder if the Widowmine is actually defense against a run by. If he builds one.
Oh, that would be good.
Zrq's doing the thing his opponent really wants him to.
Uh-oh. Dropping the... Oh, man, he's dropping the supply depot and everything. He's just gonna continue as normal. Didn't pick up on that information that he got.
More than likely, what's going to happen here is he's going to walk forward with his units into the natural here. And there's going to be only very little to defend. This Hellion's going to get across the map, and unless the wall is down, it's not going to be able to do anything at all. Oh, he's being even worse than that. He's just going to break the rocks.
Oh, and Zrq cannot hear that if we check the vision?
Nope, it's just outside of his auditory radius. And finds this Marine just kind of hanging out. And that means GhostGambit's just going to walk in. No resistance.
Walk in, no resistance.
Walk straight for the production. And, quite unlike their first series, where I believe Zrq took that one pretty well. GhostGambit probably might look like he might have this one if he plays this right.
Yeah, if he plays his cards right, he positions his units. He doesn't have any healing available. No starports or anything yet. There's also supply blocks, so there are no reinforcements coming at the current time.
I like to call this being cheese blocked.
Cheese block, there you go.
Like for Protoss, it happens at 50. When you should have been building supply depot. Oh, well, there's Marines in my base. Oh my gosh.
Those Marines aren't my color. What are they doing here? And Zrq taps out, not even going to attempt to defend.
No, he's got a couple Hellions, maybe could have done it. I mean, the only way that would have happened is if he had focused the building without, actually fighting back. Would have been pretty unlikely.
GhostGambit going for the knife in the back, finishing off the series 2-0. Greetings, we shall wait for Zrq to continue interview.
If he
Very good.
wishes to return, we'll give him about a minute.
I hope he does.
So, as you're going to find when you look at the replays of this later, is that we got real loopy.
Nope.
We're both kind of tired now, and then that game was a half an hour. So our commentary got very strange for that last game.
It was kind of strange. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize in advance
great.
if you want to check
Became
them out.
Spock and Captain Kirk temporarily.
That's just going to make it all the better because I think this is the first time I've beat Zrq in a series.
Speaking of which, Zrq is back. Welcome back.
Zrq!
Yay, Zrq!
Yay.
So, okay, guys, let's do the usual thing. We're going to talk about each game. We have 2 games to talk about. The first game was on Cactus Valley. For some reason, when it was over, I was convinced the 2 games had occurred. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I literally thought it was game 2. I'm not kidding.
Took about as long as 2 games.
I don't know why. It felt like it.
Yeah, I don't know. It felt a little bit long too.
It was. It was a long game. But it was a good one.
But at the same time, it didn't feel... It was like 2 base on 2 base all the time.
No, and to be honest, it was kind of 1 base versus 1 base the entire game. Though, unintentionally on Zrq's part because all stuff kept breaking. But, yeah, go ahead and talk about this game. Talk about each of your perspectives. We'll start with GhostGambit.
Well, I've learned to place my starports with tech labs in better locations so that they don't get scanned, which is helpful. and then just luck helped me out even more with Zrq and I spawning where we did, because the edge that I built the Banshee on and just was able to go right over. And, I was able to drop plenty of barracks down, and then after I did my damage with my Banshee, I figured he wouldn't have a whole lot. So I pushed out and then just tried to contain until I could build up big enough to take him out. And then I got a feeling when I was sitting there building up right before that last attack, I said, this is about the time when I think I'm going to win, and Zrq normally drops my back door. And sure enough, I look down at my mini map and there's 2 blue squares moving their way on in. And so then I was just like, okay, base race time. I had plenty of bank, so I started building command centers and then searching for his bases.
How about from your perspective, Zrq? I imagine that game was pretty frustrating for the first half of it.
Actually, it was frustrating since the beginning. I tried to cheese that game, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Believe it or not.
Yep.
Except then I couldn't find it. So I'm like, and then set up second SCV to try to, increase my chances of finding him. And then I decided to pull back and not do that, and so the whole beginning went out the window. Yeah, so that never worked. So went back, started macro, and I thought I was expecting some kind of proxy stuff. I scanned the base. Actually, I was pretty much expecting Banshees. Hiding starports is good and everything from scan range, except I'm playing GhostGambit. I know Banshees are coming. So I got my engineering bay, but I totally forgot the turrets, and I think that's what really screwed me over.
Yeah, I saw that engineering bay flying in. I was like, oh no, there's going to be turrets in line. I was like, oh boy, lucky day, no turrets.
Yep. Yes, I remember the engineering bay, forgot the turrets altogether. Yep, and I don't know how that went after that. Oh right, it ended up as base trade. Actually, so I got contained in there for forever, but I don't think you realized I had a third going.
I did at one point. I caught, just on the edge of vision, I caught some SCVs long distance. And I saw them going off to the third. I didn't see your ninja. I didn't find that until I started snooping around the map.
That didn't exist until you destroyed that third.
Oh.
Because the SCV didn't have anywhere to run, so I'm like, well, let's put him in the corner.
I thought that was very clever, honestly. It was very good use of the SCVs, and you had to build the thing anyway, so...
Yeah. Except I forgot to put my command center back down, so then there's flown command center and lack of mules.
Yeah, that did happen. I still like the idea.
And then full on... Actually, when I dropped the main, I'm pretty sure you had a whole lot of production. I had like 5 barracks, and you had like 12 or something, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, there was one point I looked at my bank and just dropped as many barracks as I could.
I was surprised that game came out as close as it did. Well, it's probably not as close, but I don't know how many command centers you had going.
You took care. You forgot one SCV when you were destroying everything. So I had one left that I was able to run away and build a command center while you were attacking supply depots.
Because at one point it was saying it was revealed, and then it says it's no longer revealed. So I'm like, he can't have that many command centers. But then I mismicroed my command center because I was supposed to run around the map with my medevac, avoiding your tank army, trying to find the buildings. But I mismicroed the command center because I knew you knew I was building the command center up north there, so I thought you were gonna go for it. But then I ran it the wrong way.
Well, yeah, and I was just running. At that point, I knew you had one command center left that you were probably floating somewhere, and so I just said I'm gonna run and just corner his army and destroy it. And I found your command center.
I was totally expecting you to, because you tried to land there where I landed, where I was starting. Yeah. So I thought you'd beeline there after you're done with that northeast, sorry. But nope, bad choices. Yep, and that was game 1.
Well, obviously, game 2 is a little bit more straightforward than that one, though I have to say that first game was quite excellent. The second one, well, its expedition lost, so there's a backdoor, and then Ghost decided to return the cheesing idea.
And that's the cheese I died to on ladder last night. And so I knew I wanted to play Expedition Lost today. It was another Terran that did that to me.
Spreading the pain.
Funny enough, I should have recognized it, except I didn't. SCV went up scouting, and I saw the barracks building, and I had a slow barracks to begin with. But you had even slower barracks, so I should have known. And it was a 3 depot wall off, which sort of tipped it off, but it didn't click for some reason. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I tried
'Cause
to kind of put one barracks in range so that you would kind of see that and hope I was just doing a weird supply depot wall off thing and not think anything of it.
Yeah, like it felt weird because I went refinery first, which means you should have your barracks much earlier, and there would be no, a supply depot wall is not cheap, and it's kind of weird to be there. So I was like, you know, it kind of tipped me off, but it didn't click as to what it was. I was like, oh. And then as soon as I saw the Marines, like, oh, it is over. Yep.
Yes. We move on to game 2 then.
We just talked about it.
Let me move on to game 3 then. Oh wait.
Wow, game 3. This was the best game of them all.
Yeah, it was pretty great. It went so fast I don't even remember it happened.
All right. Well, congratulations to GhostGambit on winning this one. You guys
Thank
have
you.
one more. The next one will be a best of 5.
Woo!
Ooh,
And
best
we
of
will
five.
see you guys for that then.
Yes, for that thing. That's it.
Oh,
And creaky
one
chair.
more last piece of business, I guess, before we close the stream.
Okay.
Technically, we had a bunch of series that didn't happen this weekend. One or two of them at least, will have replays sent to us over the next couple days. The plan is to cast those sometime during the week, I would imagine. We'll talk amongst everybody and find a good time. But, so there will be more content this week, just we don't know when yet. Keep an eye on my Twitter, you'll find out.
An eye on my Twitter. Arr.